Hey everybody, it's your girl, the Empress Chanel, coming at you with a live stream. The reason why I'm doing it this way, is because, excuse my mess on my bed and everything. Hold on, let me move this. It's because I need to look in my phone so I can do my dream work. All right, so and that way I could show y'all like the dates and times of these things. Dear my loving and most highest vibrational angels, ancestors, spirits, guides, totems, and guardians, I ask that you clarify this message from you through me. Cover me in the whitest light from the highest vibration as I deliver this message to my collective gratitude. All right, so okay, so this is where y'all can see like the dates and times that I have on these things. If you have an iPhone, you know that the dates and times in your notes is the last date and time that you updated. That's not the date and time that you created the note. That's just the last time you touched it. So this one has a last date and time of January 27th, 2021 at 8:15 a.m. And it says tiger. So I saw a tiger. This is visuals of what I saw. Tiger, and I saw the number 55. And that means after being stagnant, major growth and change is coming. Live in the here and now. There's a big opportunity. Okay. So then we have this one says April 21st, 2021. Offerings to Levianite. Then I went back to sleep, and then then it says wanted to get married and run off. Basically, what these are for you guys. Okay, I've probably been having dreams for the collective for a long time. So I'm getting these out. If they resonate, take the message from it. If they don't, you know, keep it moving or listen for the next message. All right. So wanted to get married and run off, but was told we would be killed after doing so by people or family who hated us. We decided to go do it anyway. Forget them. We're protected and we know this. We have a plan already. And then I put there's an opening or a hole in the heart of Texas. I don't know what that means. So there's an opening or a hole in the heart of Texas, a portal of sorts. And then I put vision board almost doesn't count. Um, what's mine is mine and you can't have it. Uh, then this one is from April 26th. Y'all see that up there. April 26th, 2021. Okay. Growing, drowning in power, on the beach, soaking in knowledge. So some of you may need to go to the beach and soak in some knowledge. Some of you did go to the beach and soak in some knowledge, and it showed you something about how someone was drowning in power, like maybe they were taking advantage of the power that they had over something. I'm hearing power of attorney, but that could be something different for everyone here. I'm gonna get these cards cleaned up because I'm actually gonna start shuffling and pulling cards too while I'm doing the dream work. But we have pulling information from out the baby's minds or brains. I don't know what that means, but that was what I got. Like literally these type of dreams, unless they're like a really long detailed one that I can remember, the ones that have like a couple of words or like a sentence are basically ones that are like flashes of things that I saw or phrases that were given to me and things like that. So I have pulling information from out of the baby's minds and brains. I don't know how they were doing that. I guess it's Akashic, a record I'm hearing. So, because babies are close to spirit, in the spiritual realm. They're just coming through that veil. um there could be a level of maybe some sort of medical team professionals or witches. It could be anything like that. Anybody who would benefit from knowing what is literally going on fresh from the spirit world with babies. Someone may work with babies or may have worked with babies, or just maybe around children, young children or babies, or could have been fucking with somebody since they were a baby or a child, pulling on their Akashic records, things like that. All right, so we have a man. I saw a man with a cow print suit. Now it looked similar to like the cowboys, it was like a cow print vest. white shirt under it, and like the pants with the fringes on the side. I don't know if those are like something that you put over your jeans or something like that, but that's what I saw. I saw a man with that on. It was brown. He was dark skinned, like the cow print was like white and brown. He was dark skinned with white hair, and it was in a ponytail under a cowboy hat. And then I saw a tiger again. Lotus, purple, pink, and blue. So for me, that's like crown chakra. It's still going along with the theme of like crown chakra, things like that. So I don't know if if this has something to do with all of that all together, like some sort of trafficking. When I don't know why I immediately thought of that when I was thinking of cowboy, but like somebody that's running something or hurting something or doing something for profit here. It could be hurting babies, it could be running babies, it could be, you know, those child trafficking or something like that. But either way, like I said, tiger before plus 55 was overcoming an issue after a long time, something that has to do with the crown chakra. And then I saw green rings in flashes of lights. Okay. 12/25, 2020. Yeah. 12/25, 2020. So the last time this note was updated was April 26, 2021. But apparently I started writing this because this is a pretty lengthy note. Lots of dreams I wrote on this one note. So apparently I started writing this in December of last year, December 25th. So I had this dream. I woke up with this dream. Here it goes like this. Okay. I went to a house. I put it in quotation marks because I don't know if it was like some sort of home, like a halfway house or rehabilitation center or something like that. But whatever it was, it looked like a house. And recently I've been getting visions of a house. It's like a two-story house, a white house with like a screened in porch. It's way out in the country somewhere, but it has like a dirt driveway, like the way it come in, like kind of comes in and curves like toward the house. And I see like a dark colored truck or something like that in the driveway or outside of the driveway or something like that. But it is in the country somewhere. So I went to a house. It could be have something to do with like some sort of witness protection. I don't know if maybe somebody saw something or witnessed something happening with a child, or if a child witnessed something or whatever. But somebody wants to pull this information from out of the children's brains. Okay, with the cowboy, it's circling back now. I'm getting the movie waist deep. So at the end of the movie, you know, he wanted that pinto, that cow, that the cow looking horse or whatever that had the spots on it. And he saw his dad at the end. He thought his father had passed, but his father was like somewhere in a different country or some shit like that. Don't know what that has to do with anything, but went to a house. Okay, was showing the rooms and asked to stay to take care of some things. And I was asked to stay to take care of some things. Decided to stay since I knew a few people there. First, I was helping people in the home get out of bad relationships and stuff like that. Then it turned into a nursing home of sorts where I was helping with entertainment and care of the elderly. They liked me so much, they wanted myself and the other two ladies. So apparently, it was two other women that I was with to perform. Um, a woman, aunt type figure, um, called and asked why I was doing a different mission than the one that took care of my family first. And I said, when I tried to take care of them, they didn't want it. So I moved on. She said, say less. Then I went on to speak with my dad and stepmom. They didn't speak though. I just could feel they were proud of me and what I was achieving. While I sat on the phone with my dad, my mom told him I wasn't caring for the family anymore. And he said for me to do what makes me happy. Then we were about to go to the back behind the stage in the entertainment area with what seemed like a wedding party, but that was a super secret mission as well. It's like I was planted there for a few different missions. So maybe you feel like you were put here on earth to accomplish a few different missions. I don't know. Um, But it says, once people start finding out about what I was doing, which was always good work, helping others, they'd want something for themselves out of it. And I would instantly be on another job. So it's like when people would start to use this person or use you, maybe you feel like people use you a lot, use your generosity, your niceness, your kindness, things like that. Spirit kind of like moves you on to a different project or to a different something different for you to do. It's almost like they kind of like literally uproot you and turn your attention to something else. When And that's like an indication that, look, somebody, this person over here is taking advantage of you. They're taking your kindness for weakness. So on to the next. Like it's time to end it, in a way that you know how to do that and keep it pushing. All right, so okay. At one point, I lived in the house with the other two ladies before it turned into a nursing home. Um, and then we all started working together. So at one point, we were living together and we were working together. Look at my last reading that I just posted. I posted something about you guys may have been living with somebody, and it's strange because, like I said on my Instagram, a lot of my dream works that I've been doing, like writing down since last year, since about a year ago, is becoming relevant now. And I'm showing y'all with proof of dates and times and everything. Like, there's no way I edited this after at least April. So we have, as we were in line, no. The lady looked, okay, let me see. It says, we talked about where we came from and why we were there working together. One lady, she looked white. She was big. She was large. The other one was a black lady. She was short with dreads. Look, I wrote that. Where does it say it right there? So I'm describing white and large. And okay, so y'all keep up. This may be like descriptions of some people that y'all may know. Okay. And I did earlier today um, in my reading pull a card for somebody who was like white complexion or light complexion and had like blonde or something like that hair. So one lady looked white and large, and the other was black lady, short dreads or curls or braids. I can't remember. When I woke up, I was trying to just like write it down real fast. Maybe caramel complexion, medium size. As we were in line to, so these people may be healthcare workers. You may be a healthcare worker. Like I said, you may work around children, or these people may work around children. Or child could even be a mind state. That doesn't necessarily have to be an actual child. Child could be a mind state, because I'm talking about like elderly people in an elderly home, but that could be like, people who have certain brain degenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and things like that, that make them turn back into a child where they would need to be cared for. So people could be trying to extract things from elderly as well. Like, shit is crazy. You never know. Shoot, just because you don't know nobody that's doing that on a regular and you think it's far fetched, please don't ever, ever, ever think that anything is too far fetched for the government to get involved with. Okay, because that could be some shit that they just got going on, and that could be something that I'm picking up on. Maybe an agent works for the government and watches my channel or whatever. That could just be some things that I'm picking up on. But yeah, somebody's not fighting it. Somebody who can't fight back. Basically, the 10 of wands right here is like a burden or something that's put on somebody, and the 5 of wands came out as well with that. So that's like somebody who's not able to fight, somebody who's too weak to attack, somebody that this could also be like bullying or energetically jumping, somebody who's not even fighting or not even fighting back, or somebody who can't fight back, or overpowering, like I said earlier, abuse of power over somebody who cannot fight back, who cannot think for themselves, whose mind is that of a child. But whoever this is, as we were in line to do the next mission behind the curtain, remember this is like an entertainment curtain or whatever, I was making plans with the other ladies to leave because too many people were starting to know where I was. So I guess I was on some, like I said, super secret mission. Too many people were starting to know where I was and was making ill comments or being mean about the nice things that I was trying to do. I wanted to start over away from the negativity, and then the dream ended because my sleep ended. So 1226, had a dream. I remember it being very vivid and long, but I can't remember any details. 1227, putting together get well packages and mojo bags from the herbs and crystals and such learned in natural healing. So some of you may be in some sort of Reiki or natural healing type classes. Y'all know I put together these like mojo bottles, mobile altars. They have crystals in them. They have different herbs and things. This one is the third eye chakra mobile altar. You can take it anywhere with you, whatever. Even the ingredients in here, like if you break the wax seal and take the cork out, the ingredients in here, it also has a charm. But this is, and the oils in here can be used, to dress a candle if you need to on the fly, or to dump it in a bath, a spiritual bath or whatever, get some tweezers, get that thing on out of there or whatever. But so some of you guys could be looking more into different types of herbs, their metaphysical or spiritual properties, how they can help, things that you can do with herbs, like put them on you, wear them on your person. I also wear a sachet of herbs on me, crystals, things like that. So some of you guys could be looking into that, and learning how to put some sort of packages together like that, to help people. Those are on my website too. I do have kits and bundles. So 1227 Love last year, that could have just been something that I was predicting for myself. Like I said, I dream for the public, but I also dream for myself too. I am part of the collective. Okay. So 1228 of 2020, rulings held in high court. So I've been talking a lot about people going to court and jail on my channel and on my page. This could actually be physical, like court and jail and things like that, but spiritual court as well. Okay, spiritual jail, being locked in your mind, not being able to use or abuse any gifts or powers that some people may have been using and abusing. Okay, so we have 1228 rulings held in high court over healing and health, and I am to be there in reference to the correct herbs and practices. I remember pulling up in front of a courthouse, a big courthouse. I do remember this dream. It was like a really big courthouse. It was all white, like with the pillars and everything in front of it. I remember pulling up in a car in front of a courthouse and parking front and center to go inside, right near the sign that had the hours. Now, this is strange, y'all, because normally people aren't supposed to be able to see or remember like numbers and things like that in dreams. But I remembered the numbers that were on the sign. The sign said parking 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. parking. So let me see. Let's look that up. Let's see. What does that mean what does it mean to see numbers in a dream? Because I want to know what that means, like when you can remember it. Numbers can refer to indicate an event. They can indicate the date of a significant event, like an anniversary. So 8-5, maybe 8 through 5 could have something to do with August 5th of 2021. Maybe that was like in a prediction towards something that happened maybe on August 5th. I don't know. Maybe one of you maybe need to go back and look at my videos, look at one that's dated August 5th. I post like every day except for this past week. But let's see. Seeing the number 5 in a dream could, what did I say? It was from 8 to 5. Seeing the number 5 in a dream could mean that you are seeking new opportunities. It can also be a symbol for acting spontaneously or impulsively. Like the 5 of wands is what just popped up in my head. Okay, so numbers play an important role in dreams. Every number has its own symbolic meaning, spiritual power, significance. They can represent stages of spiritual growth, archetypal energies of the collective, and things like that. So I just named a few for you guys. Take what resonates. And like I said, August 5th could be relevant. A relevant date for you. That could be a birthday. That could be the date that something happened. That could be the date on a letter, a payday for you, a day you went to the beach. I don't fucking know. Maybe you have a picture posted online that has that date on it. I don't know, but 8-5 parking. There are stickers that people can use or obtain when they choose healthy, and the stickers needed slits in them so they couldn't be stolen. I don't know what that means. So maybe like a special like pass or badge that someone has, could be a government official, or like a badge that just shows like your rank, like I don't not rank, maybe rank. I don't know because I don't know who I'm speaking to or who this is for, but rank, maybe government ranking. That could be like military ranking or something. I don't know. Or a special badge for like your class. Like I know like certain people can have clearance. That's the word that I was looking for. I don't know nothing about this shit, y'all. The shit is just coming to my head. So gratitude, ancestors. But trying to help somebody out there with my dreams that I've been having all year long. So okay, and this is from 12/28. So this is December 28th of 2020, last year. Okay, so they need a special pass, whatever badge could have something to do with the government. Chase. Okay, special assist in them, so they can't be stolen. They will rip if someone tries to take them off. And then I had a like part of the dream was chase someone through a park to give them their sticker. When we finished the chase was at their doorstep. So maybe I was in front of the courthouse, I looked at the sign, and then I was chasing somebody through the park like, "Hey, you're going to need your sticker." And the chase ended up at their doorstep, and that was the end of the dream. 12/29 of 2020, last year. Had a dream. I watched Think Like a Man 2 the night before. So on the 28th, I watched Think Like a Man 2. So that could be the reason why I dreamt that. But I was with about 2 to 3 female friends for a bachelorette night. We went swimming and then club hopping, and something significant happened. And I remembered when I first woke up, but then it faded out about 10 minutes later. So I don't know. Okay, so maybe y'all got faded at some sort of bachelorette thing. Okay, that could be significant. I'm hearing roofied. Hope not. One of your friends maybe roofied you and had something happen. Oh my goodness. I don't want to channel that, but we be having some jealous, crazy friends. Maybe they don't want you to get married or whatever. Look, okay, that's the high priestess. That's the other woman. This woman could be, could have been the other woman at one point, or could have fucked with your dude at one point, or wanted to fuck with your dude at one point. Or your female, your partner, whoever it is, or this person. We got the Ace of Coins right here, which is a gift. And then we have the Railroad Bill, Eight of Knives, and the High Priestess, or Miss Ida. So that's the Chariot. So somebody what was trying to trick you or trap you or wanted to block you from this blessing or this gift that you have. You could be intuitive, or it could have been a car maybe for some of you that you were supposed to get or that you wanted to buy. Stop telling people about what y'all want to do or what y'all gonna buy when y'all got money or when you get money or this and that. Because motherfuckers be hating on that shit and they will try any and everything that they can do to block that shit from you getting it or having it. Look, 3 of Coins right here, paying people to put y'all in jars and do curses and hexes and spells on y'all, doing root work on y'all so y'all can't move further in life. Like, ain't nobody got time for that shit. All right, so the 30th, watching YouTube laying of hands healing videos for people, or techniques on healing, only using those who were legit healers. So I guess in my dream, I was watching YouTube, looking for healers, but I was only using the videos or watching the videos or techniques from people who I deemed as a real healer or legit healer. Invited one of them to show me, and I helped with the children. See, a lot of my things are revolved about children. I don't know what yet my purpose is when it comes to children and spirituality, but or I mean, I've been told since I was a child that I have healing hands or that my hands are special, but I don't know why they would tell me that since I was a child. I've always been interested in healthcare. I've always said I'm going to be a baby doctor when I was a little kid. Like, I work in healthcare now. Like, it's so something that has to do with children for you guys, and that's the reason why it's popping up. Maybe it's something that you've always known about yourself here. Look, I said I wanted to be a baby doctor. Healing. We got the Ace of Cups and the Four of Swords. So that's a healer or healing. And with this Ace of Cups or this Ace of Baskets here and this Four of Knives, healing hands. All right. So okay, watching YouTube, laying of hands videos, only using those who are legit healers. Invited one to show me. I helped with the children, showing them. Okay, I had to clean the windows from the outside of an old white mansion. I'm so glad that I have these cards right here because I'm going to show y'all what I saw. And it may have been because they were showing me this card probably when I seen that. Um, Where's it at? The mansion, I'm gonna show y'all. It looked just like it kind of looked like a plantation home. It looked like this. Now this is the tower card in this deck. Yeah, the tower card. Okay, so powerful realization, powerful moment, something happening here. So let me get some cards on this before I move forward with reading, because a lot of these I don't remember. I'm going back and reading them for the first time now, like thoroughly, going all the way through and reading them. I know I had them in my phone and like in my notes and stuff like that, but I haven't gone back to read them since I did them. So the tower is the daughter of sticks and the eight of coins. So someone was doing sex work out of their home. And that's exactly what I'm getting from that. I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to say maybe it could be something else. That was literally the first thing that came out after that. We have the daughter of knives at the bottom of the deck. So that's a page of swords. Four baskets. So somebody's watching someone and deciding whether or not they want to offer them something because they know they might reject them anyway. I saw the father of knives right there. So anyway, like I was saying, I saw a big house. I had to clean the windows from the outside of a large old white mansion from the bottom floor before going inside the house to heal someone. So I guess that had something to do with, I don't know, maybe some sort of ritual or initiation or something that someone had to do, had to clean something up before they were able to get in to practice healing or do or heal, help heal. um Went in a field of tall grass with an old woman and my stepsister. um, I had I had a tool to detect burial grounds. I don't even know if there is such tool. Let's see. Tool to detect burial grounds. Oh, okay. There is such a thing. It's called a ground penetrating radar. Is the only viable non-destructive method used for grave detection. During the grave detection survey, Geomodel Inc. marks the location of detected graves on the ground with a paint line drawn on the center axis of the grave for the length of the grave as shown below. Okay. So apparently I had a dream about it and there's things that are like that. I'm pretty sure that's been out for a long time. I never knew about it. I don't be know about stuff like that. I'm just telling y'all what I had a dream about. Okay, so we were, I guess, using this machine to detect burial grounds and may have found one in the tall grass. So if you remember back to what I was saying earlier about me seeing a white house in the country, it looked like it was in like the woods or a wooded area or just in like a country area. I don't know if it was like fields of grass that was around, tall grass that was around it, or if there was trees, because from what I've been seeing, what the vision that's been given to me is like an aerial view of this home. And so this could be the big white house that was in the dream that I had a few days before that, that turned into maybe some sort of rehabilitation or a house or some sort of halfway house. I don't fucking know. Um, so we laid a marker in the grass. Oh, okay. Laid a marker in the grass for someone to come dig and see. So maybe the marker was like the that detect. I don't know. Like I said, maybe some sort of detectives follow me. You guys are looking for a body or a person or somewhere where someone may be. So that may be relevant or, whatever to that. Maybe that may have validated something that you were thinking or whatever about somebody. So 12/31, New Year's Eve last year. Okay. Now this one is wild because I remember this vividly. I honestly felt like this dream was for me, but for me as part of the collective, so for you all as well, I feel like this was because this with this dream, I don't want to say it haunts me because the word haunts kind of like scares people, but haunt just basically means like visits or revisit. Um, drink y'all water. Okay. So revisit. Um, this dream revisits my mind very often, so I feel like it's relevant, and every time it revisits my mind I get an aha moment to the dream. So maybe y'all might want to use this video as like a 30:03 on the timer, as I said that. Okay, so maybe y'all might want to use this video as like a timeless video. You can come back to this at any point in time, and see if you know certain information might become more relevant. So okay, so 12/31/2020. There is a ceremony where myself and three others had to go into the woods at night and meet another tribe of erect human like beings, meaning they were shaped like human, standing tall on 2 feet, had arms, legs, a head like that. But they were human like because they didn't look human. Okay. The color, nothing. Okay. They almost looked like naked beings from Planet of the Apes. Um, I don't even think I've ever seen Planet of the Apes movie all the way through before. I don't know if they had any sort of naked beings in Planet of the Apes, but I put on here they almost look like naked being from Planet of the Apes. But maybe I thought that maybe I was thinking about like just er, like ape type looking like a human being, like I don't know, with no hair. I remember that dream, like just hair on the head, like for the women and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. They looked human, but they did not look human. I don't know how else to fucking explain it. Like the skin was kind of like Avatar, like the movie Avatar skin, but it was more like a grayish, greenish blue. Um, I don't know, maybe like a siren, what you would think a siren or a mermaid or something like that would kind of look like, but with feet. Okay, so they looked scary, but we had to come with no clothes on, just like they were, because they were wild, but they were intelligent. We needed to form a bond for peace. So this is like my group and that group. We needed to form a bond for peace, but we kind of had to do it on meet them middle ground. Like we had to uh, come respectfully. You know, if they don't uh cover themselves or veil themselves, because I feel like the nakedness was symbolic of being open, of being vulnerable. Okay, and in that vulnerability, people being able to discern whether or not you're being truthful or not, because you know, I don't know, that's what I picked up off of that. So okay, where was I at? They were wild but intelligent and needed to form a bond for peace, and all of us to live as one in the same area. I was with one other female and two males. Some didn't understand what was going on as we were outside trying to prepare after work. I walked back in the building through a side door. So there was a building there. It was like evening time. I remember in my dream, it was like evening, like dark, and there was a building right in front of me. And when I walked through the doors, it was kind of like a stairway to my right, and everything in front of me was dark or black. And then there was like a red exit sign over top of, or it was like I don't know if it said exit. To be honest, I just remember that there was a red sign over top of like this door that was under the stairs, and I was almost kind of like not lured to it, but like enamored by it. Like I couldn't take my eyes off of it. And it was like I was being led toward that. Like it was um not tricking me, but yeah, kind of like tricking me. Like it was like luring me there, like energetically. And I was like slowly like going toward it because I was kind of curious. But I didn't know whether or not it was safe. I just knew that I wasn't scared, but that could have just been like you guys being not fearless in this walk that you have, even when faced with danger. Sometimes that could represent being naive and But like I said, at this point, because see, my dream jumps back and forth. I was talking from the ending at first where we all had to be naked, but this right here is before the ending. Like when we all just standing outside of the building. It was me, another female, two dudes. I walk in the building, I see this red door, I start going towards the door, and my attention was drawn to a door under the stairs where I felt that's where I could find others in my group who knew what was about to happen. So maybe you guys were looking for other star seeds or other people who were, around you spiritually. Suddenly, a man that was brown skinned with plaits, kind of hood, struck me down to the ground, like came out of nowhere and from the darkness and struck me down to the ground and basically messed up my face, like hit me in my face, messed up my face, and I fell. And then a protector male, like who saw like me walk in there and then suddenly get hit, he came in there. So it was one of the males that I was with, a protector male who knew what I was a part of. So apparently I was supposed to be a part of this ceremony, and I was an important part of this ceremony. So a protector male who knew what I was a part of and how I played a special role in it all handled the dude that struck me by getting buck on him and making him get in a car, a red car. And it's funny because in the dream that I had with the courthouse, where I pulled up in front of the courthouse, I was in a red convertible, but this one was kind of like an old school red, like just regular red car. Um, like from the 90s, like early 90s, like red type car, Toyota, I want to say. But I don't know. I don't know why I want to say that, but that could be relevant for some of y'all. Making him get in the car and calling yet another male. He seemed to be the alpha male on the phone. Um, so he called him to come air that shit out. Like, yo, old dude fucking up, he wilding out, he done hit old girl. She's supposed to be part of this, like we supposed to be protecting her, and he doing some bullshit. Come air this shit out, shut all this shit down. Like it's not going down how it's supposed to be going down. I guess, since motherfuckers was trying to attack me and I wasn't supposed to be attacked, I was supposed to be protected. Okay. So he made the one who assaulted me sit in a small red car with him as he sat in the driver's seat on the phone with another male who was definitely the alpha male. In total, I was constantly surrounded by about 5 people on my side in my corner, and I kept seeing the number 5 throughout the dream. So, this is another dream where I saw the number 5 in it. Okay. So, like I said, August 5th could be relevant, or just the number 5 could be relevant. You could be seeing 555 a lot, or just the number 5 a lot. Okay. I kept seeing the number 5 through the dream. It ended after the 4 of us, myself, the woman, and the 2 other men that were with me. Like after he made the phone call in the car, then I started walking toward like this grassy area. Like I walked in front of the car, around the car, and the male that was in the car, like all of us, me, the woman, and the other 2 men, we all started going towards there, like walking, and then it became a jog, almost like we were trying to like build the momentum. And we were going towards this wooded area that was behind the other apartment building. Like it was like, apartment building here, apartment building right next to it. So it was like a wooded area right behind there. And we ran away from the commotion, literally ripped off our clothes. So this is the part where we take off our clothes because we have to meet the other beings at this ceremony. It's almost like we were kind of like waiting there until the ceremony or whatever was supposed to start, but somebody was trying to attack me or lure me or get me off my path before I actually got initiated or went to this ceremony. Again, we're talking about initiation, right? With another dream. So we ran away from the commotion, ripped off our clothes, threw them in a nearby bush, ran some more behind an apartment building in the woods. Then we like got down and crawled so no one could see us because we were in tall grass. Um, and then we went on. So like the normal people, like 3D people, couldn't see us. They would think that we were like dogs or animals or some shit, just like running on all fours. So I believe it was an intimidation. I said went to a trail where there were other human beings, but they came out like the way they stood there in front of us, they were like aggressive looking. Like they looked like they were pissed. They were mad. Um, they aggressively came out of the trees. Like we were standing there and then it was just like, boom. And then they came out there like, we're going to fucking kill you. But if you don't give us It was like the energy of like, if you don't give her to us or give her back to us. So it's almost like I was supposed to be traded, or I don't know what the fuck it was, part of a ceremony with tribes. And I was supposed to be protected, but then I was supposed to be given back. I don't know if it was like the energy that I had or whatever it was with me, why I was so particular or intricate part of this ceremony or meeting or whatever. But I kind of felt like I was being dragged around. Like I kind of felt like in the dream, like I had no say of what was going on. It was like, okay, we have this to do. So let me go over here with them because they're supposed to be protecting me and this is what we do. Like every time I tried to go off and be curious, I almost ended up doing the wrong thing because I was never told the right thing to do. Yeah, I basically would find out, no, it's not, you might not want to do that. But instead of people helping to teach me in the dream about certain things, they would kind of like treat me like a child, like, oh, she just doesn't know. We'll protect her. We'll do it for her. She just doesn't know. This is for her own good, which it was in the dream. It was, I guess, supposed to be a ceremony that was supposed to help with peace and things like that. But I kind of was just going with the flow of the dream. So I believe it was an intimidation tactic when they came out, as they all still stayed behind the leader person or the alpha of their group, who didn't speak, but his presence just showed he was the leader. He was in the forefront. Everybody was behind this person. He stood tall, chest was out, and, just very stern face. The three others I went to the meeting with, or introduction ceremony. So I guess I was supposed to be getting introduced. Some of you may have been set up with somebody. You're supposed to be getting introduced. I don't know, blind date, something. Maybe you were supposed to come together with or marry somebody within this group or dynamic. Um, but the leader didn't speak. And it says, we came to negotiate. The three others I went to the meeting with, the introduction ceremony made. One male was to my right. I grabbed his hand once I saw the other beings, as they kind of frightened me on the inside, but I stood tall and strong in appearance, so not to look scared because of how they came out. So this is giving me like princess vibes, like those princess movies, like how she has to, or queen, how they have to appear strong, but they're really like fucking scared as hell on the inside. Um I don't know. But or like when somebody has to stand up for themselves for the first time or something like that. Uh, so not to look scared because how they came out. So he moved to the front of me. The guy that was to the side, he moved to the front of me. I guess he could sense that I was scared. The female was to my left always. She was always to my left, and making sure the trail behind us was safe. Was the other male, but he was like far ways back, just making sure that everything behind us was safe. Nobody was following us. Nobody was trying to attack from behind, that type of deal. But the female was always to the left. The other male was to my right. And the other guy was to the back in a dream. Okay. The dream ended up with us just being face to face with the other group of beings. And then the meeting starts, and that's how the dream ends. Okay. January 12th, 2021, people trying to speed their process up, but it will do its thing in its own time. To be in that industry, you have to be introduced to certain people to weave a hidden connection, keep tabs, and await your assignment. Okay, so February 5th. I don't know if this is somebody's name or if this is like a play on somebody's name, or if this sounds like a name of a place or a person or a thing or an object, or if this is a different language. I don't know what the fuck this word is, but I got a word, a random, I don't know if it was a sound, maybe it was a sound or a word, whatever it was. It came through on February 5th, 2021, and it sounded like Naraju. Now, this is the way I spelled it on here. See? Nahrajdu, Naraju. But I spelled it like that because that's how it's pronounced. The DJ, like that part has to be pronounced Jew. I don't know. So pick it apart, put it together, fit it. I don't know. Let's see. Is that a place? I'm getting place. What the fuck? Okay, so it's a song. It says Naraju. There's one right here, Naraju, hashtag on Twitter. And then there's something about a song, but it looks like a different country or language here. Then I have NYRAGU. It's a skincare pioneers in Black skincare. So I was just talking about drinking water. So make sure you're drinking your water because that helps with skincare. Before Black skincare was a trend in Google, we're talking to you about beautiful Black. So it's something that has to do with that. Okay. Naraju, Nairaju. Okay. Okay, now here I'm seeing a doctor, urologist. So some of you may have a connection to a urologist. There's Dr. I don't want to say their name, but I don't want to say their first name, and the last name is spelled quite different, but the pronunciation is Nagraju. So that's close. So I don't know. Naraku on Inuyasha. Maybe you watch anime. I don't know. Fit it in your story how it works. That was February 5th. So we have 311. So March 11th. The zombies is code for putting people to sleep permanently with the vaccine. I meant the jab. I don't, please don't like tag my thing or anything like that. So that's why they want 75% at least jabbed. Everyone on the TV will be a zombie. So y'all know how now they're starting to come out with these memes that say like Delta and Omicron. If you mix the words around, they make like it's like media something. It's like something that has to do with the media, like manipulation with the media. So this could have been something that I was picking up back here in March 11th. So it says everyone on the TV will be a zombie. And if it has bad physical effects, then they will flip the switch. That's what the flip the switch challenge was about. So they'll only report just a few of them and they'll try to flip the switch. The flip the switch challenge was a warning. Once they flip the switch, some people will be permanently so flip the switch on the nanoparticles that were put in some of the in the jabs, the ones that weren't placebos. They're going to flip the switch on those nanoparticles. And once they flip the switch, these people will be permanently asleep, and it will be but it will be another unsuccessful attempt to keep people divided. It might work for a little while, but it's not going to work for a long time. Some people maybe start detoxing and things like that. Which is basically what I was just talking about. So something could be happening with that in reference to with the jab in reference to skincare, because I did get the Naraju thing before that. They could be targeting, um, melanites such as myself. I did hear that melanin is worth more than gold in ounces. So that could have something to do with it. Okay, this might be a little strange. On March 17th, 2021, I had a dream that a lizard person, yes, a lizard person, like the person looked like a human being, but a fucking lizard tongue came out of their mouth. They were standing next to me and they were trying to stick their tongue in my ear. I felt like they were trying to extract something from my brains. Like I said, brains of the babies, whatever. I don't know if I have some sort of connection with people who have a childlike mind or something like that. I don't fucking know. Or children. I do get Archangel Michael card a lot when I pull my Akashic Tarot cards. Are they over here? Nah. No, but I do get Archangel Michael a lot. My Akashic Tarot cards aren't over here, but I do get Archangel Michael a lot. So, and he definitely is like lets you use his power and things like that for protection, and he protects women, children, things like that. Okay. So I had also a dream that there is a divine feminine and divine masculine, an emperor and an empress. Uh, and they're in union together as we speak right now. Ooh, trying to get me to stop talking. Y'all don't do that because I'm gonna say what I have to say. Y'all know I will force this shit out if anybody's trying to stop me. Like that will make me go harder and want to say it even more. Okay, don't do that. But we have a divine masculine, divine feminine who are currently in union. This was 3/17/2021. They're looking for us. So in the dream, they were looking for us. I was part of this union. They're looking for us and to wake us both up so we can work. Went to a house and a few other places and did work. I don't know what type of fucking work this is. Apparently, this is spiritually because I'm talking about waking us up. So being woke, I guess, to our spiritual gifts, our spiritual powers, whatever it is. So there's a divine couple out there who needs to wake the fuck up, get their shit together. They got work to do for the greater good. But people don't understand how much power we possessed. We actually possessed as a couple, a power couple, as the cosmos called it in the dream. A healer, a protector, and a warrior. Making rounds and house calls, helping others to believe. We both woke up and went back to sleep around the same time. Yeah, okay. So let me tell y'all, it's crazy because that night I do remember me and my fiance at the time, he's now my husband, but we both woke up at like the same exact time that night. Well, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. Well, I put 4:09 a.m. So what's that? 4 and 9 is 13 tarot numerology. That's four. Four is about manifestation, foundation, stability. So I don't know what happened, but we both literally both woke up at the same exact time. We both said we had to use the bathroom, so we had to release at the same exact time. I think that we may have been astral traveling together in our dreams. I really do believe that. As this divine masculine, divine feminine, and doing work together in that sense. But who knows? This could be you guys. I could be talking about you guys. Whatever. Okay, so April 24th, divine masculine comes running in the. Okay, so in my dream, I was in a house. It had like a small living room. Everything was white. It was dark outside. There was like a door that was in front of me. And when you walked out the door, it was like you turn to your left and you go down the steps that was outside of the house. Now there was a window right there next to the door before you walk outside and turn and go down the stairs, okay? Which led to the outside, but it was dark outside. So the divine masculine in the dream came running in the house, door left the door open, excited to tell me something. I think it was like I love you or something like that. It was nighttime. He ran so fast that inside the door that he didn't, like, I was walking through the living room and he kind of just busted the door like I love you. But it was nighttime. He ran in so fast he didn't close the door behind him, and I noticed. So after he confessed his love, I blushed, feeling the pure emotion he had for me. I said, "That's so sweet. I love you too, babe. But you left the door wide open." And he said with a smile, "Yeah, I know," and walked toward the door. Wow. The King of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So we are releasing this about this, okay? This has been held inside. In reverse can be something that's within or that was held inside, okay? So I'm finally getting this stuff off my chest, right? So I said, "You left the door wide open." He said with a smile, "Yeah, I know." And he turned around to walk towards the door to close it, but stepped out as if he noticed someone. So instead of just turning around and closing the door, he kind of like turned around and like actually stepped onto the porch and like turned, like he noticed someone coming down the walkway or the sidewalk or coming toward the door, and wanted to see what they wanted. I couldn't hear anyone, but I knew he was looking at someone because he looked puzzled. Then I heard a voice that was not his say something aggressively, but I couldn't make out what the person was saying. All I know is I saw a gun pointed at him. Like I saw the arm like coming up from the step, like through the inside of the door. Cause like I said, I couldn't see. It was like that wall blockage right there. Um, but I saw an arm. All I know is that I saw a gun pointed at him before he could move. Immediately after the other voice said something, the mystery man shot him 3 times. So the number 3 could be significant. When did this happen? In March or April? Okay, that's April. 3 times. Oops. I lost my place. 3 times in the doorway, and then he just dropped. Then I dropped to the floor, thinking of the children in the home who were in the back part of the house. As the man barged past, his body in the doorway. He said, "I'll kill all y'all, including the kids." And then came to me huddled by the couch and pointed his weapon at me. I felt a rush of power and the dream ended. I don't know why I felt a rush of power. I wasn't scared, but I felt a rush of power. And then the dream ended. So I don't know what the fuck I did to this person. Like a rush of power, meaning like I felt like I kind of like exploded like a super saiyan type shit. Like shit is crazy. So yeah, don't talk about kids in front of me because I'm gonna protect some one thing about me. I'm gonna protect some motherfucking kids, okay? So let's see. I really don't believe it would have ended bad if I'd stayed asleep for the rest of the dream. It's like as the dream was ending, I was using my force field to push the assailant back, and I could feel the energy of my ancestors there too, ready for war. I caught a glimpse of what looked like my husband still moving. So he wasn't dead like the person, like the assailant had thought. Come to find out, my real actual like DM, my husband, he had a dream the same night. Now he had stayed at his house because he has a house. So he had stayed at his house that night and he called me and told me, yo, I had this dream, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I had a dream too last night. I had a dream that I almost lost you. And basically, come to find out, he had a dream the same exact night that he almost lost me as well. But it was due to something like cheating or something like that. So, like he walked in on me doing some swinger sex scandal. We both basically dreamed our biggest fear, which was losing one another to like violence or uh cheating or something like that, just like losing this relationship, that it just being the end. Look, 10 of cups in reverse and temperance in reverse, exactly the biggest fears. Okay, but what I felt like that was like it's like people will try to find out what you fear or things that you have gone through in your past that you vowed to never put yourself through or let anybody else put you through ever again, that you will never tolerate ever again. And if they start dabbling in dark arts, dark magic, I'm just reorganizing my cards, flipping them all the same way. But if they dabble in dark magic and stuff like that, they will use that shit. Look at this. And the way it's flowing out as I'm trying to fix these cards, we got the devil, the knight of pentacles, and the seven of cups. They will try to use that shit against you, your fears, your addictions, your whatever it is, right here that has a stronghold on you with the devil card. They'll try to use that shit against you in your dreams. And they'll try to like force memories on you. They'll dig all through your Akashic records and all types of shit. So y'all may have had some sort of like I said, a dark witch, dark forces, something fucking around in your Akashic records or fucking around with your dreams, you and your divine partner's dreams or whatever. Because my partner is very intuitive as well. So we make sure that we stay, you know, protected with baths and things. Like that, because people will definitely try to attack your sacral chakra if you're feeling like pains in your hips or you can't like sex just ain't what it used to be, like the feelings from it. My cheeks are itching. I don't know what that means for somebody. And I heard, and my nose ring flipped. I heard freckles. So I don't know what that means. Okay, that was random. Okay, so that was it for that note. I also have this one right here. Is from July 17th, 2021. 8:06 a.m. It says, Yosef only wants to speak while shifted, as well as other shifters. So this is bringing me back to the dream that I had, like I said, of the meeting in the woods where I was supposed to be part of some sort of ceremony where everybody was shifted into their original form or regular form or being form, starseed being form, and the name Yosef would not speak, would only stand there, would say absolutely fucking nothing in any of these meetings, but is willing to speak or say something if everybody shows their true form, not the glamour, not what they want people to see. If everybody shifts into their true form. So if your true form is Like I was saying in the other reading, a lizard, you bet show up as a motherfucking lizard, okay? I don't give a fuck. If your true form is a fucking gorilla or giraffe or whale or mermaid or whatever the fuck else I've been talking about here, show up as that, okay? um by the end of the month, y'all get into the money too. That was August 2nd. So I don't know. Maybe somebody was plotting on getting to some money by the end of the month. They was like, yo, we gonna put you in on this. I'm getting scheme vibes, like somebody putting somebody onto some sort of little like scam or scheme. And it was supposed to be done by the end of August. That was done on August 2nd. So by the end of August, yeah, Three of Swords, a scheme to like betray somebody with something. This Queen of Swords, the World card here, to put something to an end for this Queen of Swords, or somebody who really just wasn't like fucking with nobody or talking to nobody. Somebody who kind of was just like being, I don't want to say cold, but maybe somebody scammed to get somebody. Oh wow, somebody was trying to. Oh, it's a lot that's coming to me. Somebody was trying to get somebody locked up. But they don't know that. They felt it. This Queen of Swords felt it. She's very intelligent, intuitive, highly connected to the universe here with the World card being right there. She's highly connected. So she knows about what's going on. Okay, so I thought she didn't know, but she knew. She's been sitting, meditating on this. Strength, Ace of Cups, very strong intuition here with King of Swords. I told you, we be doing this shit together. So King of Swords, Queen of Swords. Ben knew that motherfuckers was going to try to come for her heart, which was love. Okay. They feel like that's the only way that they can fuck with this Queen of Swords, whoever you are. They feel like the only way that they can fuck with you is by fucking, ooh, the Empress right there. There we go. By fucking with your heart, your children. You could be a mother or a father, your mind, your mental stability with the Nine of Swords here. We got the Eight of Wands right here that want to peek out. So like sending all types of like, what is it like when you have when you insinuate something, like when they send energy toward you to make you assume the worst about your love life or about your children and things like that, because they know that you are a powerful being and that what you think or what you believe is automatically manifested. So if they could force those thoughts on you, then you'll manifest that into your real world. So if they force thoughts on you about like your person doing something wrong to you, then you're going to manifest those thoughts into the real world and they win. You know what I'm saying? But y'all not letting them win. It's like you and your partner, your divine partner, are like this. Like there's nothing that this person doesn't know about you, that you don't know about that person, that y'all can't talk to each other about. The feelings, the twinges, the twitches. Y'all don't think it's just, oh, this person don't turn me on no more. Y'all know it's people trying to attack your sacral and root chakra. So, you know, to attack your love life by, because a lot of people think that sex is the only part of a relationship. Which for some people it is. That's why they end up getting married and then divorced, because it'd be about the sex at first. Look, the Hermit card in reverse. And they be sitting around depressed and shit because the coochie don't keep them there no more. King of Pentacles in reverse. Divorce. Somebody that's not in a relationship no more, was in a relationship with somebody for a long time, but they just not with them no more. Maybe they found out that this person was a gold digger, or maybe this person found out that this person didn't have the money that they said they did. Why is all these cards coming out? Y'all just watched me flip these cards back the right way. Four of Cups in reverse. And now they're coming out in reverse again, or like they're shuffled in their reverse again. I don't know, maybe So we have King of Cups in reverse, Four of Cups in reverse, Ten of Wands in reverse, the World in reverse, and the Two of Cups upright. Somebody was committed. When I say committed, like to partnering up with somebody who just wasn't their divine partner. Like they literally tried to force a situation on somebody and it shouldn't even been forced. The Hierophant, a marriage with the Queen of Cups upright. So we got the King of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Cups upright. But like I said, it was a divorce. This King of Cups, Scorpio energy, could have been trying to stop this ending from happening, this Queen of Cups from moving on to her purpose, to her new beginning, with the Ten of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune being here in reverse. They wanted to keep this person in burden cycles, in karmic cycles, with third-party situations, continuing to drink the Kool-Aid, feed into the lies, all of that shit. But with the Hangman being right here in reverse, y'all not stuck. Y'all not stuck. Two of Wands. Y'all made a decision. Y'all knew. Y'all was questioning if am I doing the right thing? Am I going the right direction? And you definitely was. Because whoever this was, that this King of Cups energy, weak spiritually, no brand new start with that person. You got the Magician right there. Like I said, y'all manifesting a whole new everything for yourself. I don't know where that came from. Mini reading. But look, I got so many more dream works to go. Like I still have more. And I've been talking for an hour. So I'm gonna get off here and I'll do another DreamWorks. I'm gonna make this maybe a little like section, and I'll do another DreamWorks. So if nobody told y'all today, I'm gonna tell you I love you. Peace.